Hey, what is up guys, Cooks here, and today's video is finally going to be a Fortnite rant. Now, I've been wanting to do this for a few seasons now, and so to give you a bit of background knowledge about me, I've been playing the game since last September or October, somewhere around there. It was before World War II came out, Call of Duty World War II, and, PUBG was reigning dominant at the time, and we were only playing console, PS4 and stuff, so we were like, hey, it's a free battle royale. People were making fun of it then, saying it's cartoony, but we gave it a try. I get a few solo wins at the time, and I'm already liking it. Now, this gameplay you're seeing here is from Season 2 or Season 3, I can't remember. It's one of my earliest gameplays I have recorded. I didn't get the very first ones, which I will do that in the future, but this is my first Fortnite video I've done, because I wanted to wait on this. I wanted to see if they would ever go back and, go back and to older seasons that were 10 times better than Fortnite now. Fortnite is at a very pivotal moment, because I feel that it won't last the next 5 to 6 months. I give it about that, because the way the events are set up, they're coming up, and just the way some of things are panning out, they're going to milk it, and I can't see nothing past 5 to 6 months. So basically, if you haven't grown up playing Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty, and I don't want to keep going on, but you get the point of those franchises and seeing how they started, how they reigned supreme, and then how they went on a downward spiral. As you see now, Halo's almost non-existent. Everybody's waiting for Halo Infinite, seeing how good that's going to be. I'm one of those people. I severely hope that game is going to do something. I hope. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's basically dead. Halo's dead. The last few Halo events for MLG tournaments and stuff like that only had 5 to 10K viewers max. That's Championship Sunday as well. And Call of Duty, Battle Royale is the only thing that's keeping it relevant at the moment. Specialists and everything, the game is just, it's tailor-made for bad players. You don't have to be good in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. That's why my last rant video I did on it, I appreciate all the support and everything like that from Halloween, and, I appreciate it, because it's truth. I've been doing this for 6 years, Call of Duty. Truth, truth, truth. That's all. People love the truth. The Call of Duty's been terrible for years. Black Ops 2 was the last great Call of Duty there was. Sorry to break it to you if you haven't heard. And I don't mean to keep talking about these other games, but it's going to show you and give you some clear insight of what Epic Games is doing. Epic Games, coincidentally, and it's funny enough, was the studio, or place for and home to Gears of War series. Gears 1 through 3, I believe. I don't think Judgment counted. I'm not sure. Halo, you get to talk about Halo real quick. Halo went from 1 through 3, right? The best games there were. Just so good. Over millions of people online all the time back in 07, 08, 09. And then Bungie went sour. Got a little whatever. Something went sour there, right? And then they started making Halo into Call of Duty. Now, you can look at Halo now, it doesn't even look nothing like the older Halos. The viewers are down significantly. The viewership down horrendously. It's like Halo is being talked about as dead. It's basically a meme at this point, which is sad. The only thing to keep it around is its lore and its story, and its action figures, merchandise. Halo has that luck, right? But they went away. They added sprint. They added clambering. They added Spartan abilities. All these things that doesn't make sense is not Halo, was never a Halo's identity. But Fortnite, right? We'll get to that. Call of Duty started out as a simple, basic, FPS, and then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, right? COD 4. Revolutionized gaming. You get rewarded for being good, right? You're getting streaks. You have multiple guns to select from, multiple classes. It's great maps, small to medium-sized maps. Just greatness, awesome, right? All the way up to Black Ops 2. And then Black Ops 2 was the best. It had the best streaks, best maps, guns, balance you could possibly think of. It was just great, vibrant colors. And then, boom, something just went sour with Call of Duty as well. They started just adding a bunch of different mechanics. It just didn't make sense. Boost jumping, horrendous large maps, no memorable streaks, no memorable maps, nothing but 1 or 2 guns that are overpowered the whole year. And this has been a trend for the last 6 years now. And, they haven't learned either. Call of Duty's literally been saved by Battle Royale. Gears of War, almost a different identity than what it originally was. But I'm going to leave Gears of War alone because it's always had it's always love there. But just like Halo and Call of Duty, always love there. But they got too greedy. They tried to, keep going. They were never satisfied, right? Those franchises are so big, right? The amount of billions of dollars they've generated over the last few decades is just crazy. That's why they're so important to talk about. These games are, perfect examples of where Fortnite's going, right? If you haven't understood yet, let me explain a little bit more. These games had perfect things, right? They had their own identity. Millions of people were playing Call of Duty. Tens of millions of people were playing Halo as well. Tens of millions of people was playing Gears of War. But they all started wanting to add things like, oh, let's put this there. And then that's why you started seeing like, oh, this game's copying that game. This game's copying that game. Now you go to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, there's multiple things from Destiny, like Specialist, and other things. There's things from Rainbow Six. Multiple things, right? Just multiple. And Specialist is just, you're rewarding bad players. LMGs are just overpowered. It's terrible. It doesn't matter if you're bad or good at the game. You will succeed if you play it. You can go 10 and 40 and get a free overpowered Specialist. You can get see through walls. That's what's Call of Duty now. And because they're never satisfied. They just want to keep adding and adding and adding. They even had it like so successful, but they just want to keep adding stuff and pushing it, and they just don't learn. Well, now it's time to jump on Fortnite, right? Let's jump on Fortnite. Fortnite, I've been playing it again. This is gameplay. This is nowhere. I'm just showing you because it was a funny. This is one of my first clips I have saved. And I have ones from the original seasons, but I just didn't find them for some reason. I have to go back. But look at how it's played. Like, you don't see anything near of what it is today. When I get in a build fight, it's just like that's the sole purpose of the fight. It's building and just outpositioning somebody, get a hold of them, right? This was just simple. But the thing was about Fortnite was Seasons 3 and 4 really showed the potential of Fortnite. It really showed what it was supposed to be. Like, I remember when I first played it back in September of last year, people didn't even put up, like, a ramp. They just put up a wall. Like, they get shot at, they would, horrendously take their time to build a wall up, right? Put a wall. But overall, it was just, everybody was crouch walking. That's all I remember. Everybody was just crouch walking, hiding in bushes, hiding in towers, hiding, everywhere they're hiding. It was simple. Just like the older Halos, just like the older Call of Duties, right? And then Fortnite started adding jetpacks. Like, okay, understood. Jetpack made a little bit of sense, right? But it was still generic. It was stupid. Somebody's better than you. I can position you. You have a jetpack, and you just get lucky. It happened so many times. People complained about it, right? And now you look at Fortnite, and I had to wait to make this video. I was planning on making this video a week ago, but I was waiting to see because I kept seeing every day I got on Twitter, Courage, everybody, complaining about the sword. I haven't played Fortnite in over since Call of Duty Black Ops 4 came out. I played it once or twice actually. And before the sword came out. And it was so sad to see, like, sword, because I saw video shared on Twitter. Somebody said, what the beep has Fortnite turned into, right? And I looked at that, and it was a tournament with Golden Boy casting. And people were chasing each other with planes. There's people, one guy demolishing whole teams with a sword, just demolishing through them, And just to look at that has really made me sad inside because it's nowhere near what Fortnite used to be. And this is what's hilarious about it, right? But very important to understand. You have to pay attention to detail here. This has only been out for about a year, right? to see its full position. The game's obviously been out longer, but the Battle Royale itself, right? You've seen like what Fortnite was supposed to be in the seasons 3, 4, a little bit of 5, I think was good. I can't remember now. And it's just like they can't. They've made so much money, right? They've done all this, and now greed. Just like all these other, studios have done. Call of Duty, all these other studios. It's greed. That's what's happened. It's greed. Greed takes over these companies. Then they start getting like, let's put that in there. Let's put planes. Let's put, Cloud Sword from Final Fantasy. Let's put that in there. It's just like, they just keep throwing stuff in there. And it's like the Call of Duty developers. They don't realize how stupid Specialist is, right? It rewards terrible players, and people like myself that's really good at Call of Duty, we can abuse it. You have literally a wall hack in Call of Duty. Doesn't take much to get it. I mean, grenade launcher, everything, you just get it for free. You just get you run around, get a kill or two, get some score, boom, there you go. You're getting a 9-bang. Like, I can keep going. It's so hilariously bad. But these developers don't look at that way, right? They just look at it like, just throw that in there. I bet these guys will enjoy it, because they don't actually play the game themselves. The developers, Call of Duty developers, they're not good at their own games. They're worse than bots. You know what I'm saying? Go to Call of Duty, go in a private match, and put bots on recruit difficulty, not regular recruit. And that's how bad the developers are. Have you seen them play on stream? I recommend you do. It's pretty hilariously sad, But they just don't have a voice of reason. They don't have that common sense mentality when they work, these studios, I mean. They just don't look at things and be like, nope, that's not coming in the game. Like, that's not going to be in the game. They don't look at it that way. They're like, let's just put that in there, right? And, Fortnite has, suffered the consequences of that. It's no longer fun. You can't hop on Fortnite and have fun. It's just, you either... you just bought into it too much, and, you just psych yourself out, or Call of Duty's not funny, which I don't blame you, or the new Battlefield's not really that fun, maybe Redemption, you played it, okay, it's good, but Fortnite, man, if World War II wasn't a severely trash, worst Call of Duty of all time game, I think Fortnite wouldn't have lasted really that long, because when World War II was so terrible, I remember all of us, we quit by December, and we all went to Fortnite. All my friends went from playing tournaments every day, all that, we all went to Fortnite. And it's just sad to see what Fortnite's turned into, and I felt like I had to make this video. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave your comments and thoughts, down below, and tell me how I could have done better with this, maybe think about it from a different angle, et cetera, et cetera. And I just wanted to make this because I felt like it was extremely important. I just couldn't go out this long. I haven't made a Fortnite video at all, but I've been playing it since over a year ago. And just to see what it's turned into. So many Twitch streamers are, complete sellouts with this game. People that never associate with Ninja, never associate with Courage. They all... they're all feeding off each other from this game. They're all, having this fakeness about them. And I've seen other streamers, which I won't name, if this video does blow up, but, which I doubt, but, they all have those little sneaky ways of, feeding off each other. And they're just going to keep doing that and doing that. Now you can even use codes in the game and stuff from streamers. It's sad. The game fully went sellout mode. It's not the game it used to be. This is what Fortnite used to be, but, and it used to be, it was way better in 3 and 4 seasons, but, it's like, I can't hop on Fortnite at all and play that. It's just trash. It's not even worth my time. It's not. I put in a year in that game, and just for it to come out and turn out to like this, without even keeping the old map and old places and stuff, giving us a new map in general, it's just sad. It's lazy design. So, that's my honest thoughts about it. If you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, share, whatever you gotta do. I'm adding it at Fortnite, so share it on Twitter, and they'll see it. So, thank you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and butt grease. I'm out.